Well, Mark, thanks for joining us. 7 clean sheets in 10 games, solid as rock at the back. Can you put your finger on why the goals have dried up a bit at the other end?
No, I thought we were excellent. I'm just chatting to their manager there, and he was like, they're just absolutely delighted with the point. And sometimes you got to look at it from a different way. You got to look at it, take feedback from opposition managers. And he just said, I think if you'd have scored first, you'd have won 3 or 4. But look, the lads are giving everything. We've had the whole midfield come off in the second half, which disrupted us for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, but then we're finishing strong and we had chances. But we've had great chances today, really good chances. And look, on another day you score. The only slight criticism I said to the boys is we're relying on too many people, the same people to score goals. We need to spread goals out. It's something that we mentioned in the summer. Like the midfield doesn't score enough goals, so we need to do that. The defenders don't score enough goals, so if Alfie doesn't score, or Jordan or Jay, we don't like going to score. But look, I can't fault the boys. The amount of effort they put in today. Anybody who was here tonight would have enjoyed the way we played. We moved the ball quick, we created chances, we rotated, we caused them problem after problem. Dan was a spectator for most of the game.
Yes.
I think he had a couple of chances late on, which was from outside the box, which I think he had covered, and one was flashed across the goal. But other than that, there's no shot on target again in the opposition team. So we've just got to keep going. We've just got to keep going. And teams are coming in, giving us respect and wanting a draw, but we've got to try and find a way, and that's the key to it now.
Yes. Charlie Monroe, I thought, was really sharp tonight. He's like winning the ball back. He looked really
it's been tough for him because he's missed a lot of pre-season. So with him missing a lot of pre-season, it takes time to build up the fitness, and he was cramping up. That's why he come off. But as I say, he ends up with a lot. We've picked up a lot of injuries tonight, but that's football. We have to get on with it. We have to find a way. We have to put a team out Saturday and be ready to go.
Jay Fitzmartin started with a bang. It was a slight try to could have scored early on.
He should have scored, yeah. I think if you look back, and I don't know, I saw a chip a 6'6" goalkeeper, but look, he's been brilliant for us. He's scored 4 goals. He's made goals. He looked a threat all the time. So he's not going to score every week, and when he's not scoring, someone else got to take over the mantle.
You must you're obviously pleased with your defence, but you must be pleased with what your fullbacks you've got in, what they give you, as well as defensive, the way their creativity.
Yeah, look, I think we're playing some good stuff. I don't think we played well Saturday, which was clear, but I think tonight we played well. We played some really good stuff. We thought the goal would come, and it didn't come, but we're resilient enough to keep them out the other end. So rather than sitting here going, you played well, but you lost 1-0, we've picked up a point, another clean sheet, and we move on. We've only had 8 games this season. We'll keep saying we'll do our review after 10 games, see where we are. But look, we've just got to keep going. We've got a small squad, and everyone's got to be ready. But look, I can't fault the lads' effort, and I just think we need to be a bit more ruthless in front of goal.
And after you just put your finger on the difference from last season, that a game like that they might have nicked it, whereas this seems time after time after time, whatever happens at the other end, that defence remains really solid.
I think so. Yeah, I think that's something we worked a lot on pre-season, a lot on defend as a team. And it's not just the defence. I think we defend really well as a team. Our shape's good. I think Andre helps in the middle of the pitch, getting people in the right places, and we're defending well. But to win games, we've got to score goals, and that's what we've got to be working on now. We've got a tough game Saturday. They're all tough. I think these are not a bad team, although the league position. I think they'll go on a bit of a run. So it's up to us to find a way to win games.
Rudy and Andre, any news on how serious those injuries are at this stage?
I'm not sure. I don't think Andre's is a particularly good one. I think obviously Don's come off with a hamstring. Rudy, I think he just took a bit of a whack, and I think it's just the right thing to take it off and just. But I don't really know yet.
Yeah. Finally, Rochelle on Saturday. Still, they've lost tonight, but they've had a decent start of the season, so it could be a tough.
Yeah, a team that's come down, and they'll be, they're a good football team. I don't know too much about them because, as I say, you take each game as it comes, so we haven't really focused on them. So we'll have a look at it tomorrow, Thursday, and see what bodies we've got available for Saturday, and we'll put a team out. And the supporters here, they're intelligent, they understand football. We've got to put a scratch team out. They'll get behind us, and they'll get behind us, and we'll get behind each other, and we'll see where it takes us.
Well, thanks very much, Mark. You were just taking third at this stage. I know you don't look at the table, but the amount of points you've got, you must be happy.
That's exactly it. We just focus on, say, we'll review it after 10 games. We've got our individual targets. The league looks after itself, doesn't it? It doesn't matter where you are in the league. We look at points and how many games we've played and what we can do better. And at the moment, what we can do better is score more goals.
Thanks very much, Mark.
Right.
And we'll see you for the next episode on Saturday.
Right, thank
Thanks
you.
a million.